I did a video about a year ago in reference to Russell Wilson and the situation with him and Future and how he was dealing with it like an adult and Future was being childish. But during the video, I referenced that he was corny. And a lot of women took that as an insult. And I wanted to clarify what I meant by that. First of all, corny is not an insult. If you look in the dictionary, it means old fashioned, traditional, trite. And that is more of the character of a Russell Wilson. And what I was saying was that the majority of women give the futures of the world the first chance with them. And then when things go left, they want to get with a Russell Wilson for the second go round, usually after they've had a baby by the future. And that is the problem. That was what I was speaking to. And there's three reasons I believe that's the case. Number one, when women are younger, especially, they are committed more so to their emotion, to their feelings, than they are to the practicality of a relationship with a man. A lot of y'all done passed over a lot of great brothers out there saying he was just a friend. You're not attracted to him. He's not your style. He's kind of, straight, square. That might have been the right man for you. And that fits more so as a Russell Wilson versus a Future. Number two is you guys only become practical by and large when you get into your 30s. You spend 18 to 29, the best years of your life in your prime, running out here, having hot girl summers, messing around with all the guys you think that are good looking, and usually end up getting pregnant by one of them along the way, maybe 2 times. And then at 30 some years old, you come back to the men that are available and say, you know what? I'm the prize. And it's like a lot of dudes don't want to take on a baby by somebody else or 2 babies by some other men. Just all of that is going to be the man is being 4th place, 5th place. Men don't want that. And third, and most importantly, is a lot of women always think they can do better than the man they gave rights to a child with first. I tell you women this all the time. There is no higher honor you can bestow upon a man outside of your virginity than to give him a child first. Whether you think that's the case or not, and women out here, let me tell you something. If you had a child with a man that A, didn't want to be with you, B, you didn't want to be with, or worse, both, then shame on you. Because that is really the highest honor you can bestow upon a man. Because most men want to create their own families. So when you have a child by a man and then you walk away from him, it's less likely you're going to get Sierra's prayer. And I think that's what women believe. They believe I'm going to leave the child's father I have now and some man who's higher in value, makes more money, has more going on, is going to come along and save my life. And unfortunately, y'all ain't Sierra. So Sierra's prayer is not the way it works majority of the time. So just to bring it all in, there's nothing wrong with Russell Wilson. And he is corny because he's traditional. And there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that most of y'all sisters don't give Russell Wilson the first dibs. Y'all give futures of the world first dibs. The Pookies, the Ray Rays, the ones who are unpredictable and mysterious and dangerous and all these things versus the brother that is safe, consistent, boring, create structure in your life. You don't want to give him the rite of passage. You want to give him the chance second time around. So that's what I meant. And hopefully younger women will understand that and older women will understand that too. Because a lot of times it's just like, oh, I was young, I was this. There's always some excuse as to why you had a baby with somebody that you didn't really want to be with or didn't want to be with you. And now you coming back to the market with another man's child in tow and expect to get a Russell Wilson. It's just not going to happen like that. So sisters, give those corny brothers a look first, rather than going to the Thugtastic, the Pookie, the Ray Ray, the Futures of the world. You know this man had 4 children and wasn't taking care of those children, but you're going to lay down and give him a 5th? That's not intelligent. So that is what I meant when I was speaking about Russell Wilson being corny. It was not an insult to him. It was more so a reflection of the choices that women make in relationships when they're in their prime. They give the Futures of the world the first choice and give Russell Wilson's of the world the leftover.